The flags of 9 countries flutter as the flames of ambition burn bright, because in the blink of an eye, as fortunes rise and fall and old cultures meet new, we'll have a world champion tonight.
Let the wars begin!
12 machines, our dirty dozen, come to fight from all over the globe.
All the way from America.
The people here in Britain are the best.
Old heroes live on, old philosophies too, but tonight we'll have a world champion anew.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the master of mayhem, Crank.
Well, at the end of the series, we're going to be holding the World Championships, but not all entrants have been decided. So for tonight's special event, let's hear it for 2 robots, one from Sri Lanka called Supernova, and one from Austria called Mechaniac. They're going to be fighting for the right to fight in the World Championships!
Roboteers, stand by.
The Maniac team, rather strangely dressed from Austria, aren't they? There's their machine anyway, Mechaniac, with a flipper, tremendously powerful, wedge-shaped. And the Balendran team from Sri Lanka with Supernova, and what looks like a very strong spinning disc weapon. And in the arena for the house robots, a new one for you, Cassius Chrome, a boxing robot. And the deadly Sir Killalot.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
This for a place in the World Championships. Supernova has bags of experience, having fought previously in Robot Wars. Good low shape, has the spinning disc, there's the big wedge, opening jaw of Mechaniac. What on earth are they doing though? Strange clothes, strange driving, straight into the CPZ, the corner patrol zone, and the house robots can go in there and maim and mutilate. Sir Killalot's in there, and a chance for Cassius Chrome to come in. Get out of the way, Sir Killalot. I want to see the new house robot. There it is. Look, the little boxing fists. Can you see? And those fists are interchangeable. You might see spikes on the end of the gloves. Who knows what? Mechaniac's out, and they're getting a good flipping look as Supernova came in on the drive. That's a good flip by Mechaniac, a 100 PSI flipper. But something has come off the back, the rear armament. And now the very guts of Mechaniac have been laid bare, and Supernova can create major damage there to Sebastian Hagel's Mechaniac machine. Supernova thrust to one side. Mechaniac, to me, seems barely mobile. In goes Cassius Chrome. Little left, little right, couple of jabs. Don't know whether it's punching to its weight yet. Mechaniac, what are you doing? The Austrians, you've got a mountain to climb to stay in this. Supernova standing off them to allow the... Look at the little fists, they're great, aren't they? But they've got some power, have they? Well, not on the evidence of that, but plenty more to come. And there, that's the fault now with Mechaniac. The batteries are wobbling. And without the 2 750-watt batteries moving, the machine is immobilized, the sparks are flying. Mechaniac is on fire. Katharina Heigl, the tactical brain, Helmut Heigl, a hydraulic engineer by trade, knows the end is nigh. A shake of a weary head from young Sebastian. And Mechaniac will not be representing Austria in the Robot Wars World Championships. Each programme in Robot Wars, the 7th Wars, will have a special event like this as the series goes on. How he can smile. This machine, so lovingly and tenderly put together, has been mashed. Is on the floor flipper, and the ref bot comes in, and what we like to do on Robot Wars with the house robots and ref bot is count a useless dud of a machine like this one out. 6, 7, 8, come on, 8, speed up, keep moving, 9, 10, And then we like to cause it major embarrassment by seeing how it flies. Not bad. Marks out of 10 for flying, 8. Soared through the air with the greatest of ease. Marks out of 10 for competitiveness, -6. And Sir Killalot with the final coup de grace, maybe, with the sparks in there. Something's shorting out. Oh dear, oh dear. Sir Killalot, you might get your fingers burned. Cassius Chrome. Once again, a little left-right combination on the pit release button. And the dangling gizmos of Mechaniac end up where they belong, in the pit of oblivion, in a pool of smoke.
6.
Auf Wiedersehen.
And in the pits, fighting for the right to represent America, are 2 American robots. They're hardly American beauties. Bring them out, Spartacus and Flipper.
From Obo in the USA, Spartacus. From Oregon in the USA, Flipper. Roboteers, stand by.
There then the Spartacus 2 boys, Jim Rowland and Don Neely. And Flipper, Joe Morawski, a systems analyst by trade. In the arena for the house robots, Sir Killalot. And Shunt there as well. This for a place in the World Championships.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Spartacus 2 slowly moves away. Flipper doesn't do much at all, really. Sits there, waits. Move. Go on. Quick. No? Okay. Spartacus, you going on the attack then. And Flipper, energetic? No. Tigerish? No. Spartacus, leaden-footed? Yes, but certainly can push and tug. And the world of Robot Wars is quaking at the knowledge that one of these will be in the World Championships. Oh, Flipper, what are you doing? I think this is tactical. Yep, Flipper is using the I'll let you pull me around a bit tactic and then dump me in the pit tactic. And that's the end. Flipper was outstanding, I felt. I don't know about you. Well done, Spartacus, anyway. That was truly one of the most memorable performances I've ever seen from a robot in Robot Wars. High five. Yeah. Well, these are the highlights. There. Bye-bye. Don't come again. Well done, Spartacus, to be fair. Into the World Championships. Congratulations.
All the way from the US of A for that. So for tonight's special event, 2 robots are fighting for the right to fight in those World Championships. We've got Topbot from Ireland and Crustacean from South Africa!
Crustacean, Topbot. Roboteers, stand by.
To the 2 teams then, Topbot, Benny and Andrew Castle from Ireland. And Crustacean, Ian Visser and kids Dominic and Michaela. Sergeant Bash is in the arena for the house robots. So too, Mr. Psycho.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Crustacean, quick across the arena floor at up to 12 miles an hour. Topbot is actually the speeder of these 2, fighting for Ireland. And trapped in a corner patrol zone there, the CPZ. Allowed to get away. Crustacean should have gone in for the kill there. Dominic Visser, 9 years of age, the weapons officer. Looks to come in again on Topbot. This is a good little fight developing. Topbot, the control there. Where on earth do they go? And look at this. Bang! Against the arena sidewall and rocking away. Some power on that spinning disc, though, I must admit. They named amongst their strengths a very skilled driver. Crustacean dragging top bot. This is what they said they wanted to do. And they've nudged the pit release. Nudged it, they've bent it, they've broken it. They've broken our tyre. Top bot, get down the pit for doing that. Crustacean the winner, and through to the World Championships on Robot Wars for South Africa. Dominic Visser at the controls as the top bot team fought. I think they knocked themselves out with that, you know. I honestly do. I don't think they ever recovered. And Crustacean could come in, little nip, a claw, a push. Well done to the Visser family. Look at the power that slam caused, wrecking the arena. You'll need repairs, so will they.
From New Zealand, Reptilian. From Belgium, Hard. Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the team eyebrow. Gert Kajach, Jan Hoyen, Frank van Riet, the Hard boys from Belgium. And from New Zealand, Reptilian, Jeff Graham, Robert Reed, Peter Platt. In the arena for the house robots, Cassius Chrome and Growler are boxer-dog combination.
2, 1, activate.
Our thanks to the teams for coming such a long way to try and qualify for the World Championships. Reptilian is a very, very large robot, 120 centimetres in diameter. Hard in underneath, Reptilian though, trying to expose that 1 centimetre ground clearance. And Hard on top. The little milling wheel on the side of Reptilian doesn't look very effective. Hard's flipper does, but can they thrust them out of the arena? This for a place in the World Championships. We've already got Supernova through from Sri Lanka, Spartacus from the USA, Crustacean from South Africa. There we're seeing the Belgian team side by side with Reptilian. And should this go all the way to a judge's decision, I think Hard are the more stylish team, more controlled. They may have caused a little bit more damage there, even though superficial it may be to Reptilian. Cassius Chrome goes in with a little left-right jab combination. Hard working in on the inside, to use a boxing term. And Reptilian can't quite get to grips with this at all. And Growler may well get to grips with his jaw, and does, and steals Reptilian away. They are concerned, and rightfully so. And the ref bot is about to count down the Kiwi hope. They could have done with a Maori chant or two out there. The haka dance used by the rugby union players. They lacked a formidable nature, and Reptilian beaten. Hard of Belgium through to the World Championship. And now Growler can come and destroy. Takes the grip. Pulls. Steadily. Flip, flip, flip is the cry. Tell you what, it's some heavy machine out there. The floor flipper only tossed it 4 or 5 feet. Cease is called. We know the Hard are the victors anyway.
So, tonight, for our special event, fighting for the right to fight for Germany, hey, it's the German invasion!
From Allenwall in Germany, Ansgar 3. From Essen in Germany, iBot 1 Beta. From Bruckberg in Germany, Reaper NP2. Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Ansgar 3, Joachim and Sasha there on the left, Reaper on the right-hand side, Brian Cutler and Martin Scholten. iBot 1 Beta all alone with the students Bjorn and Kai at the controls. In the arena for the house robot, Shunt. And there's Matilda as well, the old matriarch of mayhem, still with a blink in her eyes. Ah, I love her.
3, 2, 1.
So, watch out here, I think, for Reaper. First to show on Ansgar, but then you've got that Ansgar flailing blade. low centre of gravity, zero ground clearance. Oh, and it slammed Reaper into submission, I think. I think Reaper has been stopped stone cold in the water. Ibot 1 is still fighting, but you've just seen the Reaper team and Brian Cutler. I've got to admit, I fancied Reaper. I thought it had a stealth-like shape. But the first slam of Ansgar's powerful weaponry left it absolutely stunned and about to be counted out. And the pathway to the World Championships blocked for Reaper. It was grim in the end, and I'm not talking about a grim fairy tale ending. Ansgar's weaponry, watch out for that in Robot Wars. Reaper has gone. Shunt comes in with a bulldozer blade to push. And now we'll see the Reaper fly. Well, hopefully. Yes! Belatedly. And that stealth-like shape I was talking about looks rather crumpled and battered and torn. And another penetrating punch by Shunt's axe. Thrown through the air. Now, we will go through to the World Championships. Ansgar or Ibot 1 Beta on the edge of the pit, needs to get away. Haven't seen great use of the weaponry. It is teetering. It is gone. And Ansgar 3, as Reaper ends up in the pit as well.
Cease.
Ansgar 3, worthy World Championship competitors after qualifying.
From Canada, Terra Turtle.
For the New Blood Championship, machine of the Frizzell family. John, their dad.
From Switzerland, Snakebite.
It's very much like the World Champions Razor. Machine of Paul Koch and Marco Streich.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, Matilda for this penultimate World Championship qualifier. And there's Shunt 2.
3, 2, 1.
Terra Turtle has a 9 kilo spinning disc on the front of the machine. Snakebite has a crusher, very strong. Can crush more than a ton. The holes in Snakebite are so that it makes the weight limit because of the weight burden of the weaponry. Terra Turtle has a fiberglass shell, and that could be vulnerable to Snakebite's CF, crushability factor. You know the Robot Wars terminology by now. We've just seen their little JJ and Zaki Frizzell, 8 and 6. It's all tentative stuff so far. Oh, Terra Turtle's driven straight into the crushing beak of Snakebite, and there you can see the damage. What on earth were they doing there? John Frizzell, who makes it all happen, an environmental campaigner, in his other life has seen the maple leaf tattered and torn. Ooh, that is painful to watch. Crumpled. Canadian. Catastrophe. Even the ref bot can hardly watch. The wheels are spinning, John. But there's no one at home. The bite of the snake is venomous. A Swiss snake? No, they had such things. Cuckoo, wake up! This is Robot Wars. Anything is possible. Terra Turtle in the grip of Snakebite. Snakebite feet away from the World Championship. They need to push the Turtle down that pit. Fighting for Canada. Though they live actually in East Sussex, the Terra Turtle team, these days. Snakebite from Wohlen in Switzerland are through to the World Championships. Well done, Paul Koch and Marco Strike.
So for tonight's special event, fighting for the right to represent
The Netherlands.
Hey, let's go Dutch!
From Leeuwarden in the Netherlands, Gravity.
Already through to the UK semi-finals, having won Heat D, beating the 13th seeds 13 black. Built like a snow speeder with a full pressure flipper, very strong, can drive through a car if it has a weakness. Vulnerable armour likes to take on the house robots too, strangely.
From Capelle aan den Issel in the Netherlands, Scraptosaur.
Beaten by St Agro, who went on to win Heat H in the UK series. It's a fast, controllable, self-righting machine, strong, has a limited CO2 supply, though, for its flipper weaponry.
From Haarlem in the Netherlands, tough as nails.
Brilliantly won Heat M, beating the number 8 seeds, Panic Attack, one to look out for. Has a unique design, fast, controllable, one of the biggest horizontal crushers in the game, has a limited CO2 supply, sometimes electrical problems too.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. First to Gravity, captained by WJ Dijkstra. There's Scraptosaur on the left-hand side and Tough as Nails on the right. In the arena for the house robots, Shunt. Matilda too, our old favourite. Doesn't she look gorgeous?
2, 1, activate.
Perhaps I've been doing the job too long. Tough as Nails into the arena. Taking on Scraptosaur. Now there is a form line here. Scraptosaur actually beat Gravity in the Dutch Robot Wars, but goes out of the World Championship Eliminator straight away. Scraptosaur gone, leaving Gravity and Tough as Nails to fight on. Both, let me remind you, winners of heats thus far in the UK 7th Wars through to the series semi-finals. This for a place in the World Championship. Gravity ducking behind the red bot, no wonder. Tough as Nails, I think, are dark horses for the UK title. I really do. Trying to nip Gravity in the butt and then flying up and over. Oh, that was splendid and theatrical. Tough as Nails up and over. 98 kilos in weight, can get up to 13 miles an hour. The quicker, but the lighter of the two, and now pushing Gravity towards the pit. They got out. And Tough as Nails, despite Gravity's efforts to get out of the pit, are through to the World Championships. That's a good machine. That's a beaten machine.
Gravity and Scraptosaur turned into scrap metal. Tough as Nails represent
The Netherlands.
in the World Championship.
Big Charles.
You want destruction? Watch this space. You want carnage? We say, how much can you handle? Because this is Robot Wars, the World Championship! Oh yes, gathered here at the home of Robot Wars are the most brutal robots from all over the globe. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. It's about glory, honor, and beating every other robotic champion on the planet. So prepare for sheer and utter carnage. In the first round, we'll be throwing 3 robots in the war zone together. The survivors will then go through to the semi-finals. So, hey, let the World Championships begin!
Greg, we have 4 three-way first-round melees starring Spartacus from the USA, Supernova from Sri Lanka and Hard from Belgium, Crustacean from South Africa, Pulverizer from Holland and Snakebite from Switzerland, Ansgar from Germany, Tornado from the UK and Storm 2, of course. And Tough as Nails from Holland, Rawbot from Sweden and Typhoon 2 of Scotland.
From Omo in the USA, Spartacus. From Belgium, Hard.
To the two teams then, Hard on the left, represented by Gert Kayat, Jan Hoyen and Frank van Riet on the left, and Jim Ronan and Dan Neely from Ohio with Spartacus on the right.
From Sri Lanka, Supernova.
Team of Suran, Turaragan and Nishani Balandran.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, Sergeant Bash and Dead Metal. They will patrol the corner patrol zones.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Only one machine survives this first round melee in the third Robot Wars World Championships. It's action all the way tonight, let me tell you. Spartacus looks ponderous, doesn't it? Has a hydraulic claw and wedge. Supernova has a potentially destructive spinning disc, though they crashed out in their first round in the Robot Wars, the 7th UK Championships. Hard has a full pressure CO2 flipper. There you can see the claw blade of Spartacus, and you can see damage has already been sustained to Spartacus. The team from Germantown in Ohio. Oh! And Supernova crashing away. And they crashed away because of the impact of their blade on Spartacus. Not seeing much from Hard at the moment. Hard, I think, has been immobilized. Hard is not moving, nor is the blade of Spartacus. Well, overpowered, overweaponed, over here, over and out. Spartacus, I would think. Supernova spinning away. Is anyone going to survive this? Hard is getting counted down and out by the ref bot. Spartacus is moving on one wheel. Supernova is wedged onto the floor flipper. Hard is desperately trying to prove to the ref bot there is still life in there. There isn't, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hard has been counted out, I can tell you. You can flick your flipper as long as you like, but you have to move across the arena floor. Now, this is interesting. Supernova's weaponry is moving. Are the tyres? Are they still mobile? Spartacus 2 is sort of hobbling along. I think they're trying to work out up there in the control pods, just in Surin and Turaragan, just who is moving. The ref bot is going to come in here and count out. Whoa, Supernova! And the count will have to stop! The count will have to stop because they just proved there they were mobile just in time. I think they stopped again. Spartacus 2 with a little nudge. Supernova again. It's a bit jerky, isn't it? What do they have to do? Get the disc up to maximum spinning time to motivate the rest of the machinery? I don't know. We're seeing the end of the Belgium hopes of Hard. That's drop zone territory there. And we have a surprise in store for you. You're on screen, but not for much longer. Real bite and ram power in those computer screens. Just made that up. Spartacus with Supernova. I'm being told not to make up puns like that ever again. Spartacus and Supernova, think about it. So Spartacus is spinning. Supernova is sort of twitching. The ref bot is looking, and one of them's been counted out, and I've got a funny feeling it's Spartacus, actually. I think it was Spartacus. Craig will tell us, but I think Spartacus were... Well, they were immobilised for longer, and they, what do we call that? They've sort of derobed in the middle of the arena.
Cease.
They've stripped off, as cease was called. How unnecessary. How vulgar.
Well, well, well. Spartacus loses its head. Hard turns out to be soft. The Sri Lankans, Supernova, through to the semi-finals of the World Championships! I'll start off with you chaps.
We lost driving control. That's it. Well, at least he's proven his heart. He's still in one piece against Supernova and those guys. We're quite satisfied with the problems we had, but he looks all right.
Never mind, guys. Let's hear it for Hard. Well, you've got a bit of a look on your face. You don't look happy.
I'm happy to be here. It's been great, but everyone's seen the only robot that was moving an end was Spartacus. They were dead.
The judges said that you were immobile, but you think you were still going.
I think we were moving pretty good there.
You know, you lost your head.
We lost our head. We brought it here to lose it. Who wants the head?
I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus. Have you enjoyed it?
It's been wonderful.
All the way from America?
All the way from America. The people here in Britain are the best. It was great. It's been a wonderful experience.
Hey. You're getting fans here. You can't soft soap me.
They're great.
He's an American politician, this lad.
No, love it. It's true.
Look after yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go mad for Spartacus! You're having some problems there.
Yeah, we did a great deal of damage, so it was a great match.
You did quite a bit of damage to Spartacus.
Yeah.
Ripped the sides apart.
Well, they were still moving, so we had to go for them.
Yeah. But like you were having problems with your drive.
Yeah, it seems like some kind of interference, so he just stops and then starts again and then stops. We think it's interference in the arena, lighting or something like that. We'll have to fix it now.
Let's hope you go all the way. Let's go ballistic for Supernova!
Keep cheering and don't go away, because after the break, 3 more terrific tussles featuring the like of Crustacean and Tornado with Storm 2, and not forgetting Tough as Nails and Robot. It's push and shove all the way tonight. If you've just joined us, we have one machine through to the second round of the World Championship. Not hard. It's Brussels Sprout of here for Belgium, and Spartacus of America went 2. Leaving Supernova and Sri Lanka through.
Welcome back to Robot Wars and the World Championships. It's round 1, and our next 3 robots are just dying to get stuck in.
From the Netherlands, Pulverizer.
Qualified as the Dutch champions. There's a guy up in our pod thinks he's Elvis. How strange. Misha, Remco, Ruud.
From Switzerland, Snakebite.
Sort of raise the rest machine.
From South Africa, Crustacean.
Sort of crab-like machine. There's Ian, Dominic and Michaela Visser of Crustacean on the left, and Paul and Marco of Snakebite on the right. The Swiss entry.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we have Sergeant Bash to keep order. We have Dev Metal to marshal the laws of the arena.
2, 1, activate.
Mind you, only one machine from this 3-way melee will survive. Crustacean has the 2 large claws magnificently controlled. Basically, when young Dominic Visser, 9 years of age, moves his hands, which are gloved, so those claws will activate. Pulverizer, the weaponry is a vertical flywheel, and Snakebite's weaponry obviously isn't going to work. It's a crusher, but it seems to me, as Elvis looks on, that Snakebite is already a beaten machine. Pulverizer against the arena wall. In comes Crustacean. Well, this time the boy ain't gonna stay for more than just a day. Snakebite, that is. I think they're just about to be crushed. And in the ghetto that is the Robot Wars arena, it's bye-bye Snakebite. As Elvis and Pulverizer and Crustacean take over. It's a Swiss miss in the Robot Wars. As many holes as there are in a lump of Swiss cheese. Are there holes in Swiss cheese? Ha! Snakebite is beaten. And certainly it'll feel the venom now of dead metal. Crustacean away. Pulverizer moves. Well, poor old Snakebite is finally moving, but it's too late. You see in there Ian Visser at the controls of Crustacean. He'll move the machine, but young Dominic is the weapons officer. Crustacean here, trying to get a little nip in on Elvis. At the moment, they're far from all shook up. Ah, there's the gloves. And I wonder if Pulverizer, looking at that, will suffer from a few suspicious minds as Crustacean comes in. Love me tender. There's no question of that. What is Snakebite doing? When they count it out? Go away. Just go away. You're beaten. Crustacean. Brilliantly conceived idea, I think. The South African entry. Right in there in the thick of things as well. It's not the fastest of fights, but it's going to be Heartbreak Hotel for one of them out there. We're caught in a trap, that's for sure. Snakebite, that is. And they've just been hauled away out of it with the reminder, yep, you're out of it, you've been beaten, go away. Crustacean, still mobile. Pulverizer, still mobile. And the judges are going to have to sort out which machine goes through to round 2 of the World Championships. While I put on my blue suede shoes.
The judges have made their decision. Don't look so nervous. Based on style, control, damage and aggression, you know the criteria. And they've gone for Crustacean! How do you think that went?
It went very bad.
It did go badly.
The first hit we gave with the weapon, then the weapon broke down for some reason. And later on, one wheel broke down. But we could move through the arena using one wheel. But when you lose the wheel, you lose the fight.
Yeah.
Simple.
Why are you dressed like Elvis?
Why not? Why you dressed like Craig Charles?
Because I am Craig Charles.
Oh, I am Elvis.
But you've been a wonderful contestant, you really have. Oh.
Thank you.
Go and have a burger. Oh. Cheers, guys. Let's hear it for Pulverizer. Elvis has left the building. Crustacean are still in. You happy about that?
Yeah.
What do you think of
Only just.
the future? Only just as well. The robot wasn't performing that well in there.
When we got crunched by the pincer, it's jamming a wheel a bit, I think, and the batteries got really tired, but we just hung in there. So.
Yeah. All right, let's see if you can go all the way. Let's hear it for the South Africans. Crustacean!
Oh, some crazy sense of humour. Yeah, Storm 2 coming up as well with Tornado and Ange Guthrie, Typhoon 2 and Robot. Tough as nails. We're crazy on Robot Wars.
From Adenval in Germany, Ansgar 3.
A walking machine, 200 kilos in weight. From Arenvio, Joachim and Sasha Thompson.
From Ipswich in Suffolk and number 16 seed, Storm 2.
Runner-up in UK, the 7th Wars.
From Great Britain, Tornado.
Current European champions. That's how they qualify for the World Championships. They're on the left-hand side, Andrew Marchant, David Gamble and Brian Moss. And on the right, Ed Hoppett, Tim Benson, Merrill Kolach of Storm 2.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, the yawning jaws and the ferocity of Growler, and the pincers and the spinning blade of Dead Metal.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Storm 2 can get up to 23 miles an hour, and we've waited to see Storm 2 meet Tornado, two similar pushing machines. Don't forget, Ansgar is a walker, that's why it can have the weight. And it's moving very quickly across the arena floor. 16-legged, a serious armament. will need to dodge the pit. Actually, it's very, very big, Ansgar. I'm not too sure that it would fit down that pit. Tornado and Storm. Tornado is slightly the bigger of the machine. Storm 2 has the interchangeable weaponry. It can get up to 23 miles an hour, 18 horsepower on the drive. Much more powerful than Tornado. Ansgar 3 in peril, and the two UK machines ganging up somewhat. Tornado can also change the weapons. We've seen chain flails, lifters, spinners, a large vertical bar in the past. We're not going to see much more of Ansgar 3 in the future. They're on the flame pit, and the German hopes of Ansgar 3 up in smoke, I would have thought. Now this is really what we wanted to see in this heat. Tornado and Storm 2. Tornado, previous UK champions, defeated Razor, the great Razor. Former world champions, by the way, Razor, to win Robot Wars, the 7th Wars, did Tornado. A little bit of a convoy developing. Tornado pushing Storm 2, pushing Ansgar, and Ansgar goes down the pit, and they're out. We thought that would happen, that's not a surprise. Now don't ask me what's going to happen next between these two. They've got huge respect for each other. Storm 2 dubbed the new Tornado in the 7th Robot Wars UK Championships as it breezed its way through to the final, while the Tornado was blown out. Storm 2 in underneath Tornado's 2-centimetre ground clearance. Storm 2 has a 0 ground clearance. Both can spin on a sixpence. A 0 robot turn. You've just seen Tornado move very, very quickly. Tornado known for its durability, its tenacity. It'll push all day. Can Storm 2 last in there? Storm 2 in the CPZ that belongs to Dead Metal. Now, is that a decisive moment? Can Storm 2's armament hold up to the pressure of Dead Metal's circular saw? The wheels are exposed, as are Tornado. Tornado 4-wheeled machine. Storm 2 with the 6. Tornado's top speed 10 miles an hour. Storm 2's power showing there. Tornado is in trouble now. Invertible, of course. Tornado can run both ways up. This is going to go to the judges, and I wouldn't like to be in their shoes. Would it be Tornado or would it be Storm 2 for you? Piggyback time.
6.
Oof. How can you pick between those two? Grab 'em, Growler, says the banner. Let's have a look at the highlights again as the two ganged up to ruin Ansgar's hopes. Tornado on top there, pushing Storm 2 into the house robot. Storm 2 sustaining a wee bit of damage. Is that decisive for you? And then Storm 2 finished the stronger, certainly finished the stronger. Was that decisive for you? I don't know.
The judges never fail to surprise me because they've gone for Storm. Now, they knocked you out of the UK Championships. I thought you had that one. I thought you won that one.
It didn't matter who had it. We're both fighting for England here, so it doesn't matter. This is the world champs.
But you just like ganging up on the Germans, didn't you? And that Walker is twice as heavy as you guys, isn't it? Because it walks. It's a great robot. It's quite a fast walker, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good for a walker. It's one of the best out there.
But, like, they didn't stand a chance, did they? No. 2 against 1. It's not fair. Playground bullies. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Tornado! Well, you're through to the semi-finals of the World Championships. You had a bit of a disappointment in the UK 7th Wars.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
It didn't take it that well either, I didn't think. But you're much better winners than you are losers.
We do that quite well.
You win very well, you lose very badly. So, you won the New Blood, 2nd in the 7th Wars, and now you're going for the World Championships. Fantastic robot. It's great having you on board. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Storm 2!
So Storm 2 through. Next up, the UK champions, Typhoon 2, Rawbot and Tough as Nails. It's a great fight. Oh! Typhoon 2 have withdrawn! Technical problems, what a disaster!
From Sweden, Rawbot.
Machine of Anders Sandberg, Thomas Ramdahl and Stefan Bergström from Sävedalen in Sweden.
From Holland in Holland, Tough as Nails.
The entry of Jeroen van der Loo, Stefan Johannes Schrijmakers and Niels Schotten. From Haren in Holland, Tough as Nails.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Mr. Psycho in the arena for the house robots. And Matilda too. And don't forget, only 2 machines competing here.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Absolute stunner. Typhoon 2, recently crowned UK champions, withdrawing late on because of technical problems in the pits. But Tough as Nails nearly went all the way in those UK championships. I think this is a very good looking mean machine from Holland. And Rawbot already in peril here. It is flippable, can run both ways up, can stand heavy crashes. The components are suspended with rubber bushings, but it won't survive the pit and needs to get away from there, Rawbot. 100 kilos in weight, and the weight drops. Rawbot gone very quickly. Just watch for Tough as Nails in these World Championships. Could go all the way.
What a turnip! The Swedes are out! Tough as Nails get some Dutch courage. They're through to the semi-finals of the World Championships!
Rawbot.
Yeah, but it's not. Is an O, or are you?
Yeah, well, in England that could mean sore bum.
Yeah, with an O?
Yeah, with an O. Yeah. Rawbot didn't really go according to plan, did it?
No, it didn't.
We didn't really get off the ground. What happened?
Well, the plan was to open the pit immediately and then push them into it, but they must have hit the control box or something immediately because it just died.
Never mind, I bet you're glad Typhoon winning it, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we were even more happy that we didn't have to meet them because they would
there would have been bits of your robot all over the arena floor.
Yeah, probably.
Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Swedish robot, Rawbot! You're glad Typhoon winning that competition, aren't you?
You bet I'm glad.
You get a bit of luck, you do.
Yeah.
You're through to the semi-final.
Yeah.
World Championships. And the Dutch can go all the way.
I hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tough as Nails. Well, join me after the break for the semi-finals of the World Championships here on Robot Wars.
After the break and going head-to-head, our first semi-finalists, Supernova of Sri Lanka and Crustacean of South Africa, followed by Tough as Nails of Holland, trying to get to grips with Storm 2, runners-up in the recent UK Championships. Welcome back to the World Championships. It's all about control, and Crustacean showed just that in our last part before the break to win through to the second round to meet Supernova. Also going through Storm 2 of the UK, a brilliant battle against Tornado, and they'll meet Tough as Nails from Holland.
Welcome back to Robot Wars for what's turning out to be an incredible World Championships. 4 robots are through, so bring on the semi-finals.
Craig, in a moment we'll have Tough as Nails against Storm 2 of the UK, but first up Supernova against Crustacean, and Jane's with them in the pits.
Well done, Crustacean. You are through to the semi-final of the World Championship, representing South Africa.
Bit of a surprise.
Bit of a surprise.
That's all right.
What are your tactics against Sri Lanka? They have got a nasty spinner on there.
We have to try and get them before it speeds up, basically. and they're going to run away and let it speed up, I think. So after that, it's whatever happens, I don't know. We'll
You
have to
have
see.
got the claws.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and capture them?
Oh yes, they're a nice size to capture if we can remain undamaged enough to do that.
Sri Lanka. Hello. Well done. You're through the semi-finals of the World Championships. Nasty spinner you've got here on this.
It's a very powerful spinner. It's one of the best.
You've done a lot of damage in this World Championships. You are up against Crustacean South Africa. How are you going to tackle it?
It's a tough robot to beat because there aren't any surfaces that we can really reach. We'll have to go for the. We'll actually have to drive into their claws and try to whack them before they can grab us.
Wow.
Crustacean.
With the intriguingly controlled claws, Ian Visser, young Dominic and Michaela with it.
Supernova.
Potentially damaging spinning disc, Suran, Turaragan, Nishani, Balendra.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for this World Championship semi-final, we have Sir Killalot to keep an eye on things. And we have Shunt as well, to do a little bit of bulldozing.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Claws against spinner. Oh, Crustacean. A full frontal attack. Supernova backs away. Look at that, right from the start. Quick out of the traps, Crustacean. Bash. 4 kilos heavier than Supernova at 99 kilos. The Supernova spinning disc, by the way, can get up to 2,500 RPM, driven by a 1 horsepower, 750 watt motor, and crashing and bashing. Great control, though, from Supernova, and they've missed there, smacking onto the angle grinder. Crustacean, is it moving freely on both those wheels underneath? I don't think it is, and that's why Supernova hammered it, and that's why Shunt could come out as well. And you know, I think that first assault by Crustacean on Supernova did the damage I think they did themselves in. There's Dominic, the weapons officer, 9 years of age. Oh, what a shame. And Crustacean, representing South Africa, is about to get counted out here. That is a shame. Mechanically, it's a wonderful machine. It's a one-off. They fought in 3 UK championships, and here they are in the World Championships, and about to be dismally defeated. One of the claws is wobbling a little bit. So Killalot's had a look. Young Dominic looks on. Another youngster who's grown up a lot over the years with Robot Wars. And his machine is taunted and teased and shown as a trophy to the fans. That's a shame. Supernova, though, you have to say, looks destructive with that spinning weapon. It motors across the arena floor with dexterity. Crustacean leaves the arena floor and bounces and skitters and judders.
Cease.
And ceases. Came in with high hopes and flying, and went out flying a different way. Oh dear.
The South Africans go crashing out. Crustacean crushed. The Sri Lankans, Supernova, through to the World Championship final! Bits of your shell all over the arena floor.
I know.
I know. What was it? What flew out? Like a big lump?
Yeah, we hit the spinner on the gearbox, and that was us. We couldn't move after that. And he took a few more hits. Very kindly left us alone for the main. I think most of the damage now is from the house robots.
You kind of sort of drove into them, though.
It was entirely my own undoing.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Crustacean! probably the only robot in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And you're through to the World Championship finals.
Yep.
But
But
it's not all glory, is it?
No.
Because who do you think you might be facing?
possibly a Storm.
You think they're going to win their heat?
I think so. Yeah.
Not tough as nails?
I'm not sure. I think Storm will win.
You prefer tough as nails, though?
Tough as nails is as tough as nails.
It is a hard robot,
It's
yeah.
a hard robot as well, so either way it's going to be tough.
Do you think you can swing it? Do you think you can win?
There's a possibility if they break down or something, if you hit them hard enough.
The thing about your robot is that spinning disc is quite destructive, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you get like a lucky smacking on them...
Yeah, and budge something in their robot, you might shut down.
Yeah. Are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Did you think you'd get through to the World Championship finals?
Well, there was always a good chance because we've got a good robot.
Yeah.
It depends where we hit people. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, these are Supernova!
What a spree! Then there were three. Supernova through to meet either Tough as Nails or Storm 2 in the World Championship final later.
Goodbye to Storm 2 in the semi-final of the World Championships. How are we feeling, Ed?
We're feeling all right at the moment. Things are going not according to plan necessarily, but everything seems to be working.
Okay, you have got one hell of a bite in that, haven't you? It's a very, very powerful machine.
It's got a bit of poke, yeah.
It's got a bit of pork. You are up against lovely Arun.
You're up against Tan, so we'll see what happens. They rely on getting hold of you and taking control of you. I don't quite know what's going to happen when they get hold of us. Hopefully we'll take them for a ride around the arena and go where we want to go with them.
Tough as nails?
Yeah.
Are you really tough as nails?
Yeah, we are.
You are, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your tactics going up against a beast like this?
We'll go for the antenna. That's the only thing we can damage.
Oh, yeah, good one. And then they'll lost all radio control.
We hope.
Sure, yeah. Nice one. I like your thinking, Yaru. Well, this is the semi-final of the World Championships. Both teams, good luck, and may the best robot win.
Storm 2.
First came to prominence, winning the New Blood Championship at Robot Wars Extreme. Ed Hoppit, Tim Bentz and Meryl Kolach.
Tough as nails.
Has fought in the Dutch Championships. Jeroen van der Leeuw, Stefan Johannes Rijmakers and Niels Schotten.
Roboteers, stand by.
I want to see who's in the arena for the house robots. I can tell them. Mr. Psycho and Sir Killalot. Goodness me, the heavyweights.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
You really wouldn't want to be in the meat and a sandwich made by those two house robots, or you wouldn't want to drive straight into the clutches of Tough as Nails, and that is exactly what Storm 2 has done. But is it a worthy tactic? Hang on a minute, we'll go straight in there and we'll push Tough as Nails around the arena floor. And that's what Storm 2 is doing, using that 18 horsepower drive. Getting right to the heart of the matter, in underneath Tough as Nails, slamming it against the arena sidewall. Brilliant stuff here by the runners-up in Robot Wars, the 7th UK Championship. The tyre has come off Tough as Nails. They won't retire from the arena, they'll carry on fighting. Storm 2 again, quite happy to be in there. They know that Tough as Nails can't squeeze the life out of them, they've proved that. Tough as Nails now trying to set Storm 2 up for one of the house robots, but no, the Storm is too strong. And they are blowing Tough as Nails across this arena floor. That is not Tough as Nails in reverse, that is Storm 2 with gale force power. Tough as Nails traction now, of course, minimalised because they've lost one of the tyres. They can't dig in. Surely it's a matter of time. Or will Tough as Nails just go back over that pit and let Storm 2 drop in? Tough as Nails, on the brink of oblivion, just holding on and finally drop. Storm 2 backed away. Tough as Nails went. Very good driving by Ed Hoppit in that Storm 2 control pod. Thank you very much, tidying up.
Cease.
has finally come off tough as nails drive for world domination. Storm 2, they're through to the World Championship final!
Well, the wheels came off.
Yeah. Well, I was still mobile.
Yeah, you were still mobile until you were introduced to the pit of oblivion.
I know.
I thought that if you could have got a little bit of purchase with your wheels on the other side of that pit, you could have reversed and they would have gone into the pit, wouldn't they?
That was what I was hoping for. If the other wheel would have stayed on, I might had that chance, but unfortunately...
They're a good robot though, aren't they?
It is, certainly is.
No disgrace.
Yeah.
Just lost out on winning the 7th war.
Yeah.
And I think they're back to make amends for that, don't you?
You will.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, great robot, the Dutch, tough as nails! What a bad robot, that.
It's a very good machine. We didn't know what was going to happen. We hoped that when they got hold of us, we'd find that we had more grip, and we did. So once they were locked onto us, although they were holding us, we were still pretty much in control as to where the fight was going.
I alluded to your failure to capture the 7th War's championship. It looks like you're back to put that right, isn't it?
Don't say that, Craig. We've got another fight to go.
Is that the kiss of death, is it?
Yes.
But it looks like you're back to put that right, doesn't it, really?
Depending on how things go with Supernova.
Do you think Supernova's got a chance against you?
Oh, definitely. They've got a chance.
It's got a serious weapon on it, hasn't it?
Yeah,
but if you can stand up to the mighty Typhoon, what can it do to you?
Run away.
Hey, let's hope it does run away, because the Supernova's a lovely robot, and I think you're going to make a mess of it.
I hope we don't make a mess of it. I just hope we win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's all coming up soon. Let's hear it for Storm 2! Join me after the break for what promises to be an excellent grand final of the World Championships. Sri Lankan robot, Supernova, against the UK Storm 2, here on Robot Wars.
Can Storm 2 hold on to the World Championship title for the UK and emulate the Great Razor? Or will Supernova from Sri Lanka pull off a surprise in the World Championship final? Coming up after the break. In the last part, we saw how Supernova there on the left-hand side won through to the World Championship final, beating Crustacean. And Storm 2 proved too strong, hammering tough as nails.
Welcome back to Robot Wars, where we're gearing up for the grand final of the world. Yes, that's the World Championships. It's a clash of the Titanium Titans.
There they are then, Supernova of Sri Lanka and Storm 2 of the United Kingdom.
Well, this is the grand final of the World Championship. We've got Storm 2 versus Supernova. Britain versus Sri Lanka. I'm going to go to Britain first. Ed, do you fancy your chances?
We fought Supernova in the first round of the 7th Wars. We beat them then, and we think we can beat them again.
Why do you think you can beat this machine?
Because we think we can outdrive them, avoid the disc, and we know that Supernova have reliability problems. They're so destructive that they actually do as much damage to themselves as they drive about as they do to other people. So if we can avoid that disc, I think we're in with a chance here.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Sri Lanka, you made it to the final. You caused a lot of destruction out there. What's your tactics going to be about this beast of a machine behind us?
Spin the disco and hit them with it.
Battles really don't come any bigger than this. They're fighting to become the most feared robot on the planet. So, are you ready to crown a world champion? All right then, let the final begin.
Supernova.
Has fought in 3 UK championships with distinction. Suren, Tiraragan and Nishani Belendran, good team.
Storm 2.
Really rushing through to Robot Wars greatness. Ed Hoppett, Tim Bence and Merrill Kolach, the one to beat.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the World Championship final, Cassius Chrome, patched up and bloodied, and Shunt, always brave.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
This to decide the champions of the roboteering world. Supernova running away momentarily. Storm 2 in underneath. Supernova's 1 centimetre ground clearance. Supernova's front grounding down again. Storm 2 dodging the circular blade, taking a crash there. Doesn't seem to be affected by the sparks fly as the blade again makes contact with Storm 2's armament. Storm 2 driving doggedly on. Oh! Supernova on its side! And get itself right from there, frantically spinning. Oh, look at that, churning up the arena floor! It's not spinning, they say! And if it's not spinning, they will not be self-righting! As they came in and buffeted Storm 2 on the attack. They lost their balance, went up onto the side. And Storm 2 is being pushed towards the angle grinder by Shunt. Now I wonder, therefore, the power of that last attack, whether it also knocked Storm 2 out. Which machine was immobilized first? Both teams look on perplexed. Storm 2 or Supernova? The wheels are moving on Supernova. Supernova is still mobile. Storm 2 is not at this moment in time. Supernova comes in and has a look. Stay out of trouble, I would, because Storm 2 is immobilized there and can't do anything. And Ed Hoppett knows it. And I think, you know, Supernova may well have knocked Storm 2 back into the battle. Why on earth did they do that? They have done. Storm 2's okay now. And Storm 2 is on the attack again. And Supernova is knocked by Storm 2. And Storm 2 is finishing this World Championship final brilliantly. And on top, I would say, as it goes to the judges, Supernova, they think they've won it. Storm 2, they think they've won it. The judges will decide who wears the crown of World Kings. And I'm being told that the judges' criteria for this final is, depending on this moment here, I'm being told they're going to time from a replay how long Supernova was on its side and immobile. And I'm being told they think the ref bot should have stopped it and that Supernova should have been counted out before they were mobile at the end. Craig, sort it out for us.
The winners are Storm!
You've got to be gutted.
Yeah, we are. Well, we were immobilised, but then so were they for a bit as well.
Yeah, and you were kind of caught. You kind of dug yourselves into the arena floor, didn't you?
Oh, we thought if we spun the disc up, we might flip ourselves over again. Yeah. And it was slightly starting to work, and then ref bot knocked us over, so...
Yeah, it's no disgrace losing to them. They lost a narrow decision to be champions of the Seven Wars.
Yeah.
They've just won a narrow decision to be world champions.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are a fantastic team. It's a fantastic robot. Go ballistic for Supernova!
Can you believe it?
No, not at all.
You jammy geezer!
We had them on the wall. We thought they were digging their way out of the arena.
They were kind of burrowing under, weren't they?
We were more sort of
mold technology. Yeah. The judges have reviewed the tape and they were immobilised for more than 30 seconds. You stole the decision.
Yeah.
But you're lucky.
It's 50% work and 50% luck, this game.
It certainly is. Does it make up for losing the Seventh Wars?
A little bit. No, a lot. Makes up a lot.
But you're the world champions now.
That'll do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have new world champions on Robot Wars. Their name is Storm 2! And here to present the award
is the amazingly beautiful Miss Jane Middle Miss. Jane.
Congratulations.
Show it to the crowd. They came from all around the globe to fight for the cause.
Now we've got a new world champ.
On Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
Starting Monday on Challenge, we're kicking off a slew of brand new Ninja Warrior weeknights at 6, so get your spandex on now. Next on Pick, an underground labyrinth for the Stargate SG-1ers.